Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Neuro, and I'm going to introduce to you one of the Infernal's big units. This is called the Weaver. Just taking a look at the cost of this bad boy. It's 100 Luminite, 150 Therium, 4 food. You have a little description here. Their attack power is low, their durability is very high, and their speed is very slow, attacks ground. They're described as a disruptive frontline caster. Can use lash and consume. So they're saying you should have these in the front to be very tanky, and then to manipulate the positioning of units. What's the range on these? Let's look at their stats. Let's look at these stats. Damage 0, range 2, attack speed 2. Wait, what? Damage 0? Armor 0, move speed 2. They have 720 health though. That's a lot of health. This unit can see onto high ground as if it were a flyer. That's cool. Detects stealthed enemies. That's cool. Are there stealthed enemies? The unit's weapon deals 10% of the target unit's max health, 5% to structures. Oh, so it does more than 0 damage. It's just the soul knuckle part of it isn't the damage component. Can we test this? Man, these are very slow units. Okay. They just punch it for a little bit. So it's not crazy huge damage. But it is damage. And since it's percentage health, I would guess that these units would be extremely bad against small units. Like lots of small units. Attack one of these guys. Okay, as a Weaver, if I was this Weaver, I would be embarrassed at how much effort it took me to get rid of this little guy. This little fiend. Takes him a solid 5 minutes. Because it's percentage health. So a Weaver will take the same amount of time to kill a Weaver or another huge unit as it would to kill a very small unit. So they're more positional units with this thingy. Can I do this? Yeah. So it's basically the Viper's Abduct. So the Infernals have ground Vipers that deal some damage. And then like the, is it Magmadar? Magmadar. Magmadar is a boss in WoW, it's different. This is a Magmadar. Magmadar. Okay. So you can abduct, or what is the official name of this? You can lash, which is to launch a harpoon at the target, pulling it to the location of the Weaver, and dealing 60 damage if it's an enemy, but note that it doesn't deal that damage if it's a friend. So look at this. We can pull our friend to safety. They're not even hurt. Let's check the range of this as we slowly walk away. That's pretty good. So you can use this for offense, or say there's a key enemy unit. I would say like pulling medics in would be pretty sick, if you can manage to do so. Because those medics want to be in the back line, and then you can just take them out. Your melee stuff should just clap them. So you can abduct offensively or defensively with this unit. These are incredibly slow, so you need to make sure you have some way of either retreating or you just feel confident that you can commit to a push with these guys. But they're pretty strong, like they're very sturdy, as it says durable, but they're pretty low damage, all things considered. The lash dealing damage is pretty cool though. 60 damage is quite a lot. That's the full health of one of these fiends. Let's use this on an enemy here. Is there an enemy here? There's no enemy here. Has anyone seen an enemy? We're just gonna go over here and look for an enemy. Chat, have you seen any enemies? How much space do they take up in the Doombringer? Asks chat, that is a good question. We have a Doombringer. Hand selected to be the one to test this for us. Thank you, Doombringer. We need to see how much cargo a Weaver takes up. Okay, so you can hold 2 weavers, so it's the same as a hellborn. Okay, cool. So you can pick up weavers. Oh, I wanted to use the lash ability. Okay, let's use this. 60. Man, these chickens have 720 health. These are tough chickens. That's a pretty low damage unit. What do you think of the Weaver? Is it good? Should you spam it? How many should you make? I don't know. I'm pretty new to this game, but the look of them is pretty cool. They're like a huge strider kind of thing that reminds me of Morrowind. Kind of cool, kind of epic. The Weaver, ladies and gentlemen.